So hello everybody, this is my first time, so excuse me if it is funny. But let's just get into it. So let's just get comfortable wherever we are. If you're in the chair, on the floor, on your bed, let's dedicate this meditation to the world peace, to clarity, and most of all so that we can really find our inner peace in times of change, in times of transformation. So let's shrug the shoulders a couple of times and just relax them as we release them. Inhale up, exhale down, just to connect with that, because shoulder tension is often very unconscious and it builds up over time. And when we relax the shoulders and drop the arms, your body goes into relaxation and into a healing state, which is very powerful, which helps you to feel creative, which helps you to see the world through different lenses. So letting your hands and arms relax is a really great little way, a shortcut, consciously knowing that this will actually have a lot of really great benefits. So inhale up, squeeze them up if it's comfortable, exhale, drop. That's right. So the hands being soft, yeah? If you need to do more shrugs and more moves, make a couple more so that we can settle into a meditation in a while. Often it's really good to move the body a bit first, because then the body can settle. It's got to get into it. It's got a few things that it wants to settle, a couple of emotions perhaps, and just align your symmetry wherever you are. That's the main thing. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible, because that really honors your biology, and it will also create a state of consciousness that is actually, a state of awareness that everything will be fine. Actually already change the way you feel. It will already have an effect as well. Yes. So I'm going to give more tips like that, and I will keep doing sessions like this for free, and I will also give other ones. My wilderness around me, my garden can make a bit of noise. It's windy in Australia. Wherever you are, it's sunny and gorgeous. So get some good sunlight. That also is a big antidepressant and a great health builder, and super important for our consciousness as well. It really does affect your state of mind. We all know that being in areas where there isn't much sun, it literally can lead to depression. We need to have that connection with the earth and with the sun. So if you're relaxed finally now with me together, let's go. Even if you're watching the replay, just be there. Time is an illusion. We can all do this whenever we get there. So let your hands be soft. That's symbolic of being receptive, open, and also relaxed. Those three things make a big difference also in times of change. And if we want to work towards world peace, it makes a big difference, because if we're not receptive and uptight and not open and kind of not flowing, then we tend to have more challenges. You can see that if we try to go this way and we insist it has to be this way, then if there's a wall and we're really stuck on focusing on that, all we see is the wall, and we'll spend a lot of energy trying to get through that wall, and we're trying to get frustrated, and we get ingenious one moment and find a way to chisel partially. Other times we just sit there, we surrender, we wonder whether we're meant to just be stuck by the wall. But then when we start to open and relax, we become more like the inner child. We connect with that, and we see an expansion, and we say, oh, there's a door there and there's a door here. And actually, there's a way to get up too. And there's many new opportunities that come up, and it's the same with the changes in the world, with this whole virus thing, with any drama, whether it's that one or the economic collapse or unwellness, which we have been dealing with anyway. We've all dealt with having to, juggle finances. We've all dealt with having to worry about our relationships with others. What's next? We've all dealt with health issues to some degree, whether it's about ourselves or our family. So this is just a really ramped up situation. And the way I look at it as an invitation to break through to the next level. It's a big wake-up call, and I'm not saying that's fun, but it's the way you can really meet it is by becoming open and just being receptive. So letting your hands be open, letting your arms be soft, and just being in this moment, really giving yourself, we'll do 5 or 10 minutes, it doesn't have to be long, and just being comfortable and closing your eyes, focusing at the point between your eyebrows where your center for intuition is. That center will guide you through any times of challenge to have really creative, intuitive solutions. They are inside us. And when we get stuck in tension and in fear mode, we don't see it because we become very primal at that time. And you know what it's like when someone is primal, they're very and restrictive and aggressive and dominant. But when you are relaxed and in the brow point, you are actually more expanded and elegant, and you will find many more solutions to any challenges that you find yourself in. That's whether we have a problem or not. This is lifestyle technique. So gazing at the brow point will activate your connection with your intuition on a deeper level. So connecting with that. And then let your jaw be relaxed. This is really powerful. If you're going to meditate, I don't think a lot of people talk about it. They talk about relaxation, and maybe with yoga nidra, we go through all the parts that we want to relax. But make sure during your day, you keep the jaw relaxed, your lips soft, your tongue can be lightly pressed to the roof of your mouth, the tip of your tongue. And feel the difference, because when we get into a habit, not an effort really, but when we get into a habit of clenching the teeth, the jaw, the teeth, whichever way you want to look at it, you are actually creating a problem with your vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is the longest nerve from the back of the head down. It affects your digestion, your heart rate, your immune system, your overall well-being. So when we are clenching the jaw, what happens is you get the message to the body-mind connection that you are under stress. And when your body feels it's under stress from the old and programmed ways, it is assuming we need to run from a big predator, from a lion, an elephant, a major problem. So that's very helpful. But when we are in that state a lot and it just keeps sustaining and sustaining, what happens is that the body starts to not be cared for. Obviously, the immune system gets reduced, digestion is compromised, all the cellular mechanisms are disturbed. And your body is an amazing form of intelligence beyond any medical text. So the best way as well to go through times of change would be to find a way to be soft, relax the jaw as much as you can, even write it down, make a post-it note, keep your jaw relaxed, your face soft. You don't need to be all stressed here. You can keep your lips relaxed. Gaze at the brow point whenever you get a spare time. This can be a lifestyle as well. You can actually walk around looking at your environment and still be gazing at the brow point. Here's my starlight. That's a good reminder too. We're all stars. We're all filled with light. All right. So the shoulders are soft, the fingers are soft. Honor your spine so your biology can work better, because your organs are free to be functional. And also, of course, the nervous system is balanced more with a straight spine. And just allow yourself to roll the shoulders back, fingers soft, and imagine pure white light flowing through the top of your head, down into your head, into your neck, down your shoulders, down all the way through both arms, all the way through both elbows, lower arms, wrists, and palms. That's right. Take a deep breath in. Suspend your breath. Exhale. Remember, the more you meditate, the softer you become, the more you will hear the message of your own wisdom, and you will be more connected to planet Earth as we all transition through this amazing time. The softer we are, the less painful it is. So breathing in again, as you inhale, the belly expands, ribcage opens, breathing up into the collarbones, suspend the breath briefly. And slowly exhale, like velvet. As you slow the breath, you will find that your mind slows down. You will perceive less of the erratic everyday thoughts. You tap into a vortex of stillness. Inhale, belly expanding, ribcage opening, breathing up into the collarbones. That's right. And slowly exhale, let the shoulders drop, let your spine be long but really comfortable. So let's imagine that your heart center is expanding, you create miracles in your heart. We forget to tune into it, but let's expand our heart chakra, our heart center, because from that, amazing things that you can't even conceive on a logical level can manifest. Healing, beautiful actions, and magnetically attracting beautiful heart-centered things into your world as well. So imagine a green, beautiful, bright spinning wheel of light at your heart. If you want to see some pink or you prefer pink, choose what suits you. And just feel like as you breathe in, because the heart center or heart chakra is the air element. So it's about your breathing. So as you breathe in, let your heart expand and your energy field expand. As you exhale, let it expand more. Draw in, there's infinite supply. Inhale, feel the heart center expanding. Exhale, expand it even more. Let that color be bright and full of life force. Like that leaf that you might see sometimes when you look up and the sun is streaming through it, full of vibrancy, seeing that chlorophyll and that light energy, so divine. So breathing deep. That's right. And feel now that your heart energy is so bright and any darkness is just being pushed away by your intent, by your breath, any heaviness as you're breathing in and breathing out, expanding, letting yourself really manifest an expanded heart center full of love, which is also the elevation we're going through. We're going from a 3D to a 5D reality. And in 3D, we're much more about survival. We're much more about feeling we're only a body. In 5D, we are aware of the power of love and how we work with that, and that we have so much more than our physical body. So now I want you to imagine you're cocooned in your bubble of love energy, which is so pure, so infinite, and so divine. And it's your unique signature. And you're wrapped in that light. That's right. Now this white light has been flowing through the head, the neck, your arms. The arms are representative of heart center, heart chakra. Let it flow through your chest, that white light that's pouring through. Beautiful, cosmic, pure, unconditional love, white light. Through the whole body, the belly, through all the organs, through your hips, through your buttocks, your thighs, your knees. Calves, ankles, and feet. Apologies for this. And so now all the sounds around you only help you to go deeper. That's right. Any cough that I might make or someone makes around you, any background noises in my world or your world, you embrace them and soften into them even more. That's right. Because you have the stillness and the observer state within you. Below all the noise, there's this core center, this incredible home within you. So as you sit or lie there, closed eyes, let's breathe together for our health, our sanity, our spiritual expansion, and uniting with the planet on a deeper level to elevate this whole experience to the highest possible outcome for the grace of all, in great timing, divine flow, and with lots of ease. May we draw on all the wisdom. May we suddenly realize, wow, I want to do things differently. I want to go for that nature walk. Oh, I need to get more sleep. Yes, I can honor that. This is so important. I feel so much better. Yes, I want to make that green smoothie. Yes, I want to pluck the orange from my tree and eat it and just get some pure sunlight on my body. Yes, I want to meditate more. Trust what that is for you. Drink lots of water also. So let's do this meditation so we can honor ourselves, because nothing is separate. What we do with ourselves, we do with the world. So often people talk about healing the planet, but I feel the planet and the cosmos is so vast, it knows what it's doing. We need to drop our ego and get on with it and align with it and trust it. It's like, why would we not trust a beautiful tulip? Why are we not trusting a puppy dog? Why are we not trusting the majesty of a tree or the snow-capped mountain? We do, don't we? So why do we want to resist an inherent connection we have with that? That same intelligence is flowing through all of us. So let's realize that and become soft. And as we breathe in and out, slowing down. So I'm going to do a counting breath because some of you may never have done this before. I do teach meditation for absolute beginners. I also help people who have meditated for a while and want to up level and go deeper. So for now, we're going to do a square breath. We're going to inhale for 4 counts. Then we're going to suspend the breath for 4. And then we're going to exhale gently for 4. And then we're going to suspend the breath for 4. Those of you who know me and are aware of what I often teach, let's also move the fingers in the rhythm of 4. So as we inhale, we move thumb and index finger, thumb and middle finger, thumb and ring finger, thumb and little finger. As you suspend the breath for 4 counts, you also move the fingers along. So we're going to do this for a while so we can go nice and deep. So relax your hands, relax your body, and do what is right for you. I want you to be free. There is no judgment. There's no perfectionism here. The fact that you're here and you are attempting it, doing it however you can is actually the perfection in it. Loving yourself as you are, meeting yourself as you are. So let's begin slowly. Remember, as we inhale, is belly expanding, ribcage widening, breathing into the collarbones. As you suspend the breath, we're not tensing the body. It's just like a pause button. And as you exhale, feel the awareness from your chest down the belly and squeezing the belly back towards the spine. Then suspend. You're holding that. You're not being, tight. And then again, once you've suspended that, we velvet soft like ring. Great English, but you know what I mean. Like a velvet soft flow. We bring the breath back up and inhale, suspend and exhale. So let's do this. Exhale deeply, gaze at the brow point. Let's begin inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Love, 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 love. Hold. Love, 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 love. Exhale. Love, 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 love. Hold. Love, 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 love. Inhale. Peace, 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 peace. Hold. Peace, 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 peace. Exhale. Peace, 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 peace. Hold. Peace, 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 peace. Inhale. Energy, energy, vitality, joy. Hold. Peace, 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 peace. Exhale. Joy, freedom, laughter, joy. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going by yourself, breathing deep, counting by yourself. Letting yourself be soft, keep going, receptive, shoulders are soft. That's right. Gazing at the brow point, jaw relaxed. Sitting for peace within, which means peace all around. Going deep. That's right. Keeping with it. Keep coming back to the practice if you're getting sidetracked. It's perfectly fine. Feel the gift of the breath. All the sounds around you only help you to go deeper. That's right. Enjoying this moment, fully immersed in this now, which is all that is real. Past is gone, the future hasn't arrived. This is this moment. This is where your personal power is. This is where the transformation is right now. Relax deeper, open more, share your heart energy with yourself on a deeper level, immerse in it. Using that rhythm at your fingers, that breath rhythm. And you can even meditate with your eyes open, looking around. You can meditate just observing your breath, just watching it rise and fall at the chest or at your belly, or noticing it at the point of the tip of your nose. And just let go of the meditation unless you want to keep going with it. It's totally optional. You are the one that decides. I'm just going to offer a stillness where we're not moving the fingers. It's up to you though if you want to keep moving them. Just checking in as you close your eyes that your eyelids relax, that your jaw is still soft, your lips are as soft as possible, your spine is nice and straight to your capacity, shoulders are very relaxed. Fingers are soft. There's a softness in your palms and in your fingers. We're not needing to control things. We're not needing to grab things. We are open and receptive to blessings. We are openly flowing. We believe in the intelligence and wisdom within us and all around us. And that aspect is going to take over even more with this shift in vibration. This shift, this global awareness. So many people realize what it's about. It's about extra self care, connecting within, not taking things for granted, learning how to relax more and how important it is. And this has been an extreme testing ground, although it could be worse, really, still, not for everyone, but for many of us, it's still very mild. And just becoming even softer, noticing that the inherent the inherent automatic programmed idea in us is to respond to stress by getting worried about survival, by getting tight, to give us the illusion we can keep it together and we're safe. But this is time to realize that that's a very rare occasion. That's more if you're going to engage in some, like an elephant running for you, you need to run, or something trying to attack you. But that's not what's happening at all. This is all about the plane of consciousness and how we can be with the situation. Stay soft, because if you become firm and tight and stressed out, what you're actually doing is, and I'm sure you know it, but I'm just saying it again so that we can really remember it. What we are all doing then is we're going to have like a stressful situation, running out of resources or something. And on top of that, we're causing ourselves so much stress that the food and the joy that is around us and the actual good things can't be enjoyed And the body is slowly getting disabled bit by bit on a level of organic functioning, processing, all this kind of thing. We don't need that. We are doing that to ourselves. So when you stay open, you will also start to realize, well, so what? I don't have this. I have this though. Wow, I never even noticed that before. And also, you can choose really cool YouTubers that have got incredible suggestions and hints and true researched positive awarenesses about what this is. If you ever want to know, ask me what I'm into, what I might be watching. It's very interesting how different aspects of the world respond, different countries, different people. I'm finding this the most incredible experience. And we are here because we've enrolled in it. We wanted to be here for this. And maybe that's why the population is so huge, because everyone went, let me in, let me in. I want to be part of this in whatever form and shape. Now, this is just a story. Obviously, it may not feel resonant with everyone, but I'm certainly excited to be here, even though it's not an easy place. For some reason, I always felt to be here at this time is important. I felt that when I remembered how I incarnated. I felt that when I remembered how I felt before I was incarnated into this lifetime, and then also just the way I've always felt that my observer state was really powerful for me. When I haven't used it is when I've had the toughest times, and that I can teach that and I can hold that space and I can help people to get in touch with their inner child, with their laughter, with their playfulness, which is actually most kids, if you didn't say anything, they would think there's nothing wrong. That's awesome. Mom and dad are home more, or I don't have to go to school. I can play in the backyard, or hey, we're baking things because we're not going out to dinner so much. Or whatever it is. I don't know. It's gonna be different for everybody, right? But let kids be creative. Let them give you solutions as well. You'll be surprised what will come up from that, and all ages, from the little ones to the teenagers to the adolescents, to our beautiful elderly population that may have gone through times like this that are 100 times harder, and without going into fear mode, learning how resourceful humanity has been and how amazing, and the friendships formed, and also the capacity to discern still, because there are obviously all kinds of people. But the more you expand your heart and you use your heart energy not to be vulnerable, so to speak, but to be powerful in your heart, you're going to be vulnerable, which is beautiful, but you still have the wisdom to also discern, to have boundaries. So that's really important. So stay grounded, and I'm going to teach about that sort of thing more. So we don't want to be everywhere, because otherwise, we're like a river, it will just run out eventually. We want to be able to contain and then flow things to others, but always bring everything in, fill it up, and then flow. If we do too much, we will burn out, and it's also then sacrificial, and it's not self-love. I feel that this era is inviting us to really, really feel okay to love ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually what we need. And once we love ourselves, we can truly love others more. We all know that intellectually, but let's really, really dive deeper into that. And let's say to people, I'm an introvert, I need time to myself, or I'm an extrovert, I really want to chat, or I need a bath now because I need to tank myself up in my own space, or I need to just sit under the tree for a while. I need to get my feet into the earth there, into the salt water of the ocean, or into the wet grass, because I need to feel that connection with the earth, which you have all the time anyway. You can't avoid it, but that makes it really powerful. And actually, the earth helps us to clear barriers. So if you can meditate outside and go for a walk outside now, or have a lie down and put your one hand on the belly and one on your heart, and just relax the shoulders and just really feel your own energy that's flowing through your hands. You are your own healer. You are your own divine everything. Everything that happens is through your permission. And just let yourself feel that warmth, let yourself feel that circuit and that union with yourself as you breathe in, belly expanding, ribcage widening, breathing up into the collarbones. Suspend your breath softly. Notice the gap. And notice slowly as you get ready now, exhaling, gently releasing the exhale. Once you've done that, notice the gap, the pause before you inhale. It's a very powerful point of focus. And embrace the gift of the next breath as you inhale. Suspend that, feel the gratitude for it, be in it. Notice now it's going to shift into the exhale, and the exhale is coming. What a gift. We're breathing out slowly. And then again, notice that gap where we're not inhaling and exhaling. It's a beautiful place to be. It's very still. And inhale again up, slowly. Slower the better for you going into relaxation and healing mode. And then exhale when you're ready again. So just doing that has made me very spaced out. When I'm really spaced out, which is easy for me because I tend to be that way, sort of more in the heart and in the fairy kind of out there is amazing. I just bring my pelvic floor up a few times and I do my belly breath and I tell myself I'm deeply grounded from within. I have all I need within me, and I do. And then from that place, I'm solid, connected to the earth, but I'm also expanded and open, and I can flow with change. So see you next time because I'm going to teach a lot more. I'm going to teach how to be grounded. It's a whole new way of being. So I have a lot of tips on that. But like I said, the belly breath is the first thing. The pelvic floor helps. Taking your feet to a good place where you're connected to the earth, foot massage perhaps. And then I'll teach you more about flowing, which is the sacral chakra, and creativity and being able to connect with yourself deeper, and the solar plexus, how you actually digest things and can alchemize the situation on a deeper level and move through it and let go of it and create something new from the events. Your heart, how we can expand that more. Your throat, how we can listen to the teacher and work the thyroid and parathyroid, which is our energy levels. Our intuition, how we can enhance it. That's through meditation and focusing the gaze at the brow, and lots of different techniques as well. Our infinite potential and consciousness at the crown, and also how to cleanse the auric field. I'll be giving little tips as much as I can without overwhelming, and I want to be here more often. So yeah, without trying to say too much, because I could go on for 5 hours and I get super passionate, I'm going to stop here, and I'd rather do one every week, or if you prefer every day, let me know what you would like. If you would like every day at 12 o'clock, I can aim for that and try it. Forgive me if I can't always, but I think it's doable with these days. I mean, we have this incredible opportunity of being more simplified and at home a lot more. Let me know what you would like, and I'll do my best. I obviously can't please everybody, and I have to listen to my intuition, and I have a family around me as well, and a cat and a garden, and you know how it is. We all have parents, and but I would love to be here, and I enjoy this very much. I will enjoy it even more if you comment whether you liked it, how you felt. And yes, I will be doing more silent ones as well, where I will give an instruction and we will just go silently into it, especially once we build momentum and more of us are online. We'll create more of a strong group consciousness. So what I'll do is I'll instruct, and we might spend 20 minutes in silence with subtle guidance. So I have really many ways of teaching meditation, but I can only do so much in one session. So a bit of body work, a bit of awareness of the breath, and there's many visualizations that can go with that. I would love to share them bit by bit in all graceful unfolding. So I hope that helped, and I remember that the most powerful thing you can do for yourself and for the world and your family and your ancestors is finding that peace within, and then coming from that hard place whilst being grounded, trusting your intuition, your gut feeling, if you need to do something or not, breathing slow down so that you are not in that agitated primal state, the reptilian brain kind of thing, versus the frontal lobes of your evolved self. The biggest thing you can do is honor that slow breath and choosing peace as much as you can. And that means acknowledging when you're stressful. It means saying, hey, everybody, I really need time out. It doesn't mean that we're going to be all floating around like clouds, because that's so unrealistic and no one does that. We are humans. We have so many emotions. Yes, we are going to have some days where we're feeling the stress of society or in our own lives more, and other days where we feel completely transcendent from it and we think, wow, this is so easy. So let's never judge anybody, because one moment one person is in a crisis and the next moment they can be flying high, and we can be taking turns. It's like we're flowing through this. Everything is like a light is a vibration. The breath goes up and down. The light of the sun, of sound vibration. So we're never meant to be stagnant. We're never meant to be the same. And that is also a beautiful thing to acknowledge, isn't it? So being present to yourself and then able to be present to others. And also, really importantly, being able to say, hey, I can speak to you then and then, or I really need time to myself here. And as I honor myself, I actually love you even more because I love myself even more. So it's not something to be afraid of. It's not something that, but let people know so they're not worried about you. If someone's wondering why you're meditating for 2 days, let them know I'm enjoying meditating and going within for 2 days. I'm going on a fast. I'm just gonna, have water or some sort of fruit or whatever you're into. And I really want to use this time to be a meditative beacon of light. Then just let people know that might worry about you, that you're really happy, and just collaborate a bit, because we are all looking out for each other, which is so beautiful. I'm seeing humanity as such a heart-centered place and being as a whole. And let's elevate that. Let's really anchor into that and create amazing new solutions from this situation. Because guess what? Only a shooting star breaks the mold. When things rattle, we find new things. And kids thrive on that. Remember, when you played in the sandpit, when you were climbing a tree, there was nothing predictable. It was an adventure. It was a discovery, wasn't it? And that's when you went, what about if we do this? Oh, wow. Hey, I noticed we can put that here. And if we pour water in here, we can do this and we can create that. And oh, look over there. And we invite someone else to join us. That is our nature, playful, incredibly creative, incredibly sharing, really not competitive. Competitiveness will be more in some and less in others. And embrace whatever that is for you. Just be with it and let it evolve where it needs to go. And just remember that dimension, because we have been kind of imbued in a world that's very unhealthy. It's all about how we look, how much money we make, how successful we are, how stable we are, how famous we are, how many likes we get, how young we look. Oh my God. It's like, what's wrong with looking old? What's wrong with not having a lot of followers? Maybe you have 50 followers that really love you versus someone who has 50 million and hardly anyone really is actually authentic. Let's twist everything around and jumble it up and then find out what lands in your hand that really is authentic for you. That's what I'm doing, and I've always been doing that. But I feel this time is inviting all of us to do it on a much deeper level and be super comfortable saying to people, well, that's what works for me. Well, I found that within myself because I actually had time to question this. I actually had time to sit down for once and find out what it is. So, as you probably know, those of you who know me well, I would recommend journaling. Write down on a journaling page, what do I really want out of this? What am I afraid of? Write out your fears so that you can see them, so they can't sneak up on you from behind, so they can't be suppressed. What do I want out of this? And then focus on your priority. I want peace. I want resolution. I want humanity to grow from it, whatever it is for you. And then ask yourself, how can I contribute to this? In the smallest way. It could mean extra self-care, drinking more water, going to bed at a regular time. That's super powerful. I could talk for hours about sleep. I could talk for a long time about hydration. All those topics are actually very big, and they will actually help your body, which is a divine vessel of infinite intelligence. Honestly, even biologically, as a scientist, I was in awe of what I discovered about the body and how little medicine understands, by the way. I was also in awe about that because they tend to make it seem like they know so much, but it's not true. There's a lot, and I will read some pages out of some of my most inspiring books to show you the actual science about what your body does in an easy to understand way, and how profound what it does for you every day and every minute, in fact. How much it works and communicates, creating that body temperature, clearing out the toxins, making your blood cells fresh, communicating, getting rid of invaders, growing, replacing itself. It's so profound. And if we do anything like giving the body extra sleep, extra great nutrition, hydration, even connecting to the garden, letting the energy of the field clear your aura, you're going to find your body to be the most amazing vessel that you've ever been able to imagine. It's a divine temple. Now, I've been teaching that since I'm 20, but we forget sometimes, people forget, and sometimes I feel if I mention it too much, people will go, she keeps saying the same thing, or everybody knows that. But I'm kind of feeling that humanity went through a big wave I mean, now I'm 51 and I started teaching this kind of thing at 20, 21, 22. But I feel that at some point we went through forgetting a lot more because of lots of things like social media and perhaps life choices. We all have many opportunities to grow or to get trapped in old patterns. And sometimes we grow and we're about to take a quantum leap and something happens, at birth or at death or a relationship or a leaving of a relationship or financial hardship. And then we get stuck in our space for a bit longer. So I'm going to keep mentioning what I'm passionate about, and I'm never assuming that you don't know it. I'm assuming that repeating it will help someone and will inspire someone. And when you go into the kitchen or when you're walking around in this world, it will help you to remember the tools that you have and also the gifts, and remember the amazing embodiment. And you are so much more than the body. So this is only the beginning, this vessel, and yet you are so much more beyond that. Your consciousness, your mind affects everything. So I'm going to talk about that a lot more. I hope you enjoyed this spontaneous life. I actually wasn't sure it's going to happen. But my divine partner told me he got a message saying it's on, and I thought, oh, if you're all getting a message, then I better be there because I'm inside clearing the house and I have someone filling up the cracks. And I was getting really into it, and I thought, oh, maybe no one's coming, so maybe I won't do the live stream. But here I am because it was official. So thank you for being there and also inspiring me to do this. And again, say whatever you need to say. Please feel free to comment. It helps the channel to be recognized and to shed, goodness me, to shed more of this stuff like goodness, to shed more heavy energy, and also a safe way to let go. I'm here for this. I'm not just here for talking about how we can elevate. I'm totally here for how to process the heavy energies, how to be with them, and how to not be afraid of them. Because often when we go through something heavy, what we do is we resist it, we're scared, we don't want to break down, we are very afraid of our emotions, but that might really overwhelm us. And I understand that, and I can be here to help you with that because it's not hard. The hardest bit is actually letting go of that belief and meeting it. It's all energy. And you'll be surprised, especially these days while things shift so quickly, how meeting something that usually has been really hard and heavy for you, when you meet it in a moment of sitting there, how suddenly it loses its charge because you've actually met it, you've embraced it, instead of rejecting it and ignoring it where it can fester. So lots of things like this. I could talk endlessly. So like I said, let me know what you want. I'm right here. I could share so much. I've been journeying this reflection, this yogic pathway, this science, this quantum field. I'm doing a PhD in breath research. I've been studying consciousness on myself with books, through people, through teachers, pretty much always. Literally, I started studying deeply when I was 16. And before that, as a kid, I was pretty much the observer, and I was always questioning and observing why people do what. So I feel like I have a lot to share, and I'm really glad, because if people want it, here I am. And I want to share it with joy. I want to share it to empower you. I want to share it so that you know it's easy, because it can be, believe me. If you don't know how, ask me. I will help with that. And just trust yourself. Trust yourself. I'm getting really warm because I'm getting energetically super excited. So I'm going to leave for now, but I'm never gone. You can communicate through this channel. You can communicate wherever you want that you know about me. And lots of love, unconditional love. And this is a great opportunity. Relaxing, dancing, sharing. Share your voice. Your voice is relevant. Whatever you share, I promise you, other people will go, yes, exactly. Thank you. I feel so good. I'm not the only one. This is so important. And so again, it's like making the most out of this time. We're more online now. So choose your online groups carefully. Feel that you feel good in them. And, leave the ones that don't feel right or keep distant. This is now the new navigation challenge. Navigating through this, discerning through this, and question what people's intention are. Are they trying to rope you in to be clients and make money, or are they there from their heart? The heart is so powerful when it's pure like that. And of course, if people want to do more things and delve deeper, it's obvious. You can always pay people to have one-on-ones, but let the priority be that we are in this together. There's no greater reward in the world and to be able to just be who you are and share that and cheer someone else up and let them remember that it's okay, that they have all they need within them, and that we can elevate out of the struggles on the planet, out of people feeling unworthy, ignored, depressed, suicidal, lost, scared. This stuff is finishing up. I'm so glad about it. I know a lot about it because I've studied a lot from various sources, including secret intelligences in America, what aliens have shared, what psychics have shared over the years, what prophecies, what channelers have shared, what the wisdom is of various people, and quantum physics is showing. It all connects. It all connects, and it's so huge. Choose what you like. Choose what feels good. If you're into Jesus, anchor into Jesus, the divine love. If you're into angels, connect with your angels more. We are moving out of feeling the heavy 3D energy into more vibrational softness. If you connect with plants, I do a lot. Connect to the flowers and look at them and feel their essence. Connect to the plants as you are tending your garden on a deeper level. Connect to the beauty in your children's eyes. Connect to the innocence. Connect to silence. Connect to the stars. And really use this time to find all that is within you. Such a beautiful opportunity. Utilize it. So redirect panic into clearing old panic structures that often have started in the past or inherited from our families when they went through trauma. They can be released, and use this time to clear that up and to rise into your true state, which is a playful, joyful, super creative, amazing, unique, perfect being. All right, I'm going to stop myself now because you can see I wanted to stop a few times and here I am talking. So blessings to you. You are already blessed. You don't even need blessings. So keep it up. Do what you can. Relax as well. Please don't have high expectations on yourself. The more soft you are, the more you're going to flow. No efforting needed. How good is that? Pure being. Pure presence. Take a deep breath in. Suspend your breath. Exhale. I'm going to crawl forward and finish this for now. Until next time. Ciao.